Hey, what's up? I'm Michael, and this is What's Up with Let's Play Gaming Entertainment. There's a few things I want to talk about as fast as possible, so let me get right into them. We have not put out videos. We did put out Costume Quest this week in its entirety as a walkthrough-ish playthrough, and I done that a day after I actually completed the game for the first time, so I was able to speed through it. I've not played Costume Quest 2 yet at all. I do have it. I bought it just so I could do a video for it because I loved Costume Quest once I got it to work. We will be getting Costume Quest 2 done, and I will be going back and doing more Skyrim and Fallout 3 videos as soon as possible. I can do web camera on my OBS, but for some reason it's not recording games right. I was able to stream some Terraria with it today, and I was able to capture some Terraria with it, but Terraria does not take up a whole lot of RAM or anything, and it doesn't tax your system that much. When I made the Skyrim video, it made right, it worked right, and then the next one I tried to make, it didn't work right at all. So luckily I had another save, and I can go back to that save and do my stuff from right there. It's always save version, or make 2 or 3 saves, you know. So anyway, as soon as I've got OBS working properly again, then I will be getting back to those. They will not be a daily thing like I was doing before. We've decided against doing the daily things. Another thing I wanted to talk about is I had a lot of people ask me, a lot of our fans are on my personal Facebook page as well, my personal Facebook profile, I should say, and I had a lot of people ask me how I done cable management, because I was talking about building a custom computer desk and running different cables here and there for it. So I had a bunch of people say, hey, how do you actually do the cable management? Do you have any tips for it? Because we have a rat's nest. And I'm like, yeah, I'll make a video for that. So if you want to see that video, it's over on my personal channel, which is youtube.com/SilentThunder013. And that is, it ends with a T, and then it does start Thunder with another T. So there are 2 T's side by side. For some reason, a lot of people just put that one T in the middle of both words and forget about it. So anyway, Silent Thunder 013. There's no spaces or underscores or anything. So anyway, and that video is called Cable Management My Way. And basically, I just tell what not to do and what you can use, and that's it. I tell you how you can do stuff, but I don't show you any specifics. Another thing, I've been asked several times to show our setup, our gaming setup and stuff like that, and I'm not comfortable with doing that right now. It's very messy. There's junk everywhere. It looks like a pack rat lives here, and I've got to take care of that before I show anything off. I am modifying the desk so I can put more consoles on the desk and get them off of the TV stand, or at least move consoles around a little bit better. So hopefully sometime in the near future I'll be able to do a setup video. I don't know if I will or not. Okay, so another thing I need to say and get off my chest is I've had some people send me questions or send us questions on on other sites and on Facebook and stuff, and ask what we thought of certain betas and stuff. And we don't really play a lot of betas. The last beta that I actually played, I believe, was Killzone 2. I done something after that, but I don't remember what it was. But I want to explain something because a lot of people are under the impression that betas are a free trial period of the game before it actually releases. That's not what a beta is. It is not just a free trial period. It is a test period. You are basically working for the company, and you're supposed to take your findings and send them to the company. And a lot of people are like, well, the beta was horrible, the game's going to be horrible. Well, that's why you're playing the beta. You're supposed to, if you find a bug or something you don't like, you're supposed to tell the developer. And if it's a bug, they're supposed to fix it. If enough people don't like a feature, most of the time they fix it or take it out or something, or change it or something. So if a game is bad and you played the beta and you did not send in any bug reports for bugs or things you didn't like, it's your fault. It's absolutely your fault that the game is bad. You're not doing the job that you signed up to do by accepting the terms of the beta. And a lot of people are like, oh no, it's just meant to be a free trial period. No, I'm sorry, it's not. It is absolutely meant to test the game, so they don't have to pay extra people to do all of that testing for them. So next time you're invited to a beta, send in your bug reports, and maybe you can stop fussing about the games not being completed when they're released. So now, the final thing I want to talk about is a very big issue on YouTube and Twitch both, and Facebook, and every other social network of any type. You'll have to excuse me, my throat is kind of scratchy right now. But anyway, there has been a lot of harassment going around. This has happened to me. I've seen it happen to friends of mine on YouTube, on other social media sites. I've seen it happen to people all over. I've even seen friends of mine do this to people. And it's something that is very upsetting, and it's something that should not happen. One, I'll tell you about my experience. Recently, we had a death in the family. I was out of town. I was out of state for a funeral. I did not come home for about a week. And 3 days before I came home, I got a message on my phone. I cannot reply to anything on YouTube from my phone, but I did get a message saying I had a comment on a video. I looked, and this guy was asking, I looked on my phone on the email I got, and it was this guy asking how to do something in a game. I had made a video. I don't know if it was from Final Fantasy something or another, or XCOM, or what it was, but they asked me something or another, and they said, how do you do this, or how do you do that? And I was not able to answer that for another 3 days because I was out of town at a funeral. Like I said, out of state at a funeral. And it never told me I had more replies after that from this person. When I got back home and I checked YouTube, I have 3 other replies or comments from this same person cussing me out because I did not answer them. Absolutely, telling me how much of a worthless piece of shit I was and all this. You know something? I was out of state at a funeral. So, if you're going to act like that, give me time to answer. Think. Say, hey, maybe they're not there. Maybe they didn't get to read my comment. Maybe they didn't get a notification that it was there, or they haven't checked. Maybe they have something going on in their life. Maybe the person died. Hopefully not, but you need to really stop and think before you open your mouth and start cyberbullying and cyber stalking people. It's bad enough that people do it in person and in real life, But when you do it on the internet, you are idiots. I mean, come on. Everything you do on the internet is saved. If you think that you can sit there and cuss somebody out and then it won't be there later, that you can delete it or something, it's going to be there in some form or another that it was there. There's a footprint there. They can go back and find you. They can say, hey, this is evidence. This right here is evidence. He was doing it. She was doing it. They were doing it. You have to stop and think. Think about how you'll be perceived before you open your mouth and blurt that out. Think about how it affects the other people. Think about all of this stuff, Another thing, if you're a creepy old man and you're talking to some girl that looks like she's 15 and you cuss her out because she didn't respond to you, I thought you were cool, but you're just a stupid bitch. You're horrible. Nobody just should watch your videos. That's not cool. That is not cool. I mean, I have a friend that does that to people and just cusses them out if they don't speak back to him immediately or respond back to him immediately, and it is not cool. I get on him all the time about doing it, and he doesn't really grasp what he's doing wrong. But if you are somebody out there that does that, please stop and think about what you're doing, what you're saying to people, and how creepy you're being to these people. You're basically stalking them. You're showing that you're stalking them and being a complete creep towards them. Why would anybody want to talk to you if you're being like that towards them? If you're constantly sitting there messaging somebody over and over and over and they're not responding, take the hint. They don't want to talk to you most likely, or they don't know what to say to you. They don't know how to respond. You're freaking them out or something. So anyway, I'm just asking people to please think about what they do online. Like I said, I have some friends that do it, and I'm mainly asking you guys, please stop doing that to people. It's not cool. I've had it done to me. It's not cool to deal with. And especially if you're talking to women that way, or underage girls that way especially, they're not even supposed to have profiles on these things from what I understand and all. But they do, they put, I'm 18, and they might be 12 years old. And you're sitting there talking to them like that, you're going to get your ass in a lot of trouble. So that's it from me. Hopefully we'll have some more gaming videos up, and you can consider this one a public service announcement, because hopefully some of my friends will watch this, and the ones that do that will stop it. Like I said, I've got several I've got on about doing it before, and I've got several others that do it as well. And it needs to stop. So anyway, see you later.